If you seriously want to transform your mind into a powerful, goal-achieving machine, but you're struggling to get rid of bad habits, self-doubt, and procrastination, then you need to focus on a new, simple, and realistic approach, which is re-engineering your self-image. Basically, how you view yourself on the subconscious level. Look, most people fail to hit their goals not because of what they don't know. Instead, they fail because they can't consistently act on that knowledge. I mean, how often do you set a New Year's resolution and fail to maintain them after a few weeks? We all know that we need to eat healthier, but yet we can't stick with a diet. And look, I struggled with the same thing. And it didn't change until I discovered the real root cause of the problem. You see, I learned that the problem, it's not willpower. No, the problem is in our self-image, how we view ourselves on the subconscious level. Simply put, if your New Year's resolution is in conflict and not congruent with your already ingrained self-image, the resolution always loses out. And that's why, despite how motivated you are every New Year's to start getting your life together, it doesn't seem to pan out. In fact, you might feel like something's wrong with you, but the reality is, again, it's not your fault. It's just that you're using a broken formula. Because no amount of willpower can overcome a limiting self-image. For example, the National Endowment for financial education? It's a hard time remembering that. But they found that 70% of the lottery winners, they end up bankrupt in just a few years after receiving a large financial windfall. Why? These lottery winners simply, they don't identify themselves as a wealthy person. And as a result, their subconscious, it's navigating them back into their old lifestyle where they're comfortable with. So again, in order to change, you must first engineer strategic, deliberate change in your self-image so that your self-image, it's actually congruent with your desired change so that your brain's working with you instead of against you. And when you change your self-image on the deepest level, that's when you will radiate happiness, ooze confidence, undeniable confidence like celebrities, and simply achieve more than you ever have. But look, you're probably thinking, well, Adam, this sounds amazing, but how do I change my self-image or how I view myself on the subconscious level? Well, the answer is simple. In fact, it may be easier than you think. You just need to reprogram your subconscious mind, or what we call acquire the mind of a conqueror. Now, the reality is that there's actually a few steps for doing this, but one of them, and I'd probably say the most powerful one, is tackling your limiting beliefs head on. You see, most people tell themselves things like, I'm not good enough to get a girl like that, or I'm not capable enough to get that job or promotion that I want, or I'm destined for a life of mediocrity. And you might be telling yourself these things as well. But how is holding on to these beliefs helping your life? Is it making you go after your ambitions? Or leaving you battling crippling anxiety, depression, and self-doubt? Now, the thing is, these are nothing more than beliefs. They aren't facts by any means. And a perfect example of this is David Goggins. The guy used to be 320 pounds, super unmotivated, and extremely undisciplined. You know, everyone except his mom told him that he would never amount to anything in his life. But still, he wanted to become a Navy SEAL, so he ignored all these other people's beliefs and he kept training and training. And guess what happened? Not only did he become a Navy SEAL, but now he's one of the world's most ferocious athletes. He's broken world records for most pull-ups in a day. He's run 100-mile races with broken bones in his feet. But what do you think would have happened if he accepted everyone else's beliefs about him? Well, he would still be stuck in a mediocre life, working a minimum wage job. So you have to decide if you want to be a conqueror like David Goggins, or if you're okay with letting your potential in life rotting away. But before you decide which route you're going to take, let me ask you a question. How are you going to feel in 3 months from now if your life is exactly how it is right now? Probably a lot worse. So I hope you choose the path of a conqueror. And if you did, I challenge you. I want you to look at some of the limiting beliefs that have been keeping your potential locked in chains. And more importantly, start challenging these limiting beliefs. Realize that they're nothing more than beliefs, and that what you have to do is really disprove them. In fact, I used to always think that I was terrible at the piano, Growing up, I just could not get it. So what I did a few months ago was I bought a piano and I played for 1 hour every single day for an entire month. And by the end of the month, I was pretty good. I was playing full songs that were impressive. Now, I essentially tackled the limiting belief head on, and it's helped me become more internally confident because I'm proving to myself that I'm more capable. I'm changing how I view myself on the subconscious level. I'm ingraining it deep into my brain that I can achieve anything I want. And you can do the same. Now, if you made it this far in the video, it shows me that you're meant to be a part of our army of conquerors because you're still striving to become a better version of yourself. So what I want you to do is to officially join us by subscribing to our channel and liking this video. And not only that, I want to hear from you. What's a limiting belief that's been holding you back? One that you're going to start tackling head on. Let me know in the comments below. Oh, and one more thing. If you want to streamline your life and start getting your life back together like a puzzle, then we have a 7-day challenge to acquire the mind of a conqueror. If you're interested in that, you can check it out below. And I'll see you in the next video.